1 year of tiny van life.
Here are the things that I notice the most about our tiny van.
Alright, so the first thing, it is currently broken. We are stuck here until Wednesday and we've been here since Saturday. So the fuel filter is bad, it's leaking, and we could get one locally, but it's 80 euros, and instead we just ordered it online for half the price and the same brand. So we're stuck here. That's the first thing. It's currently broken. It doesn't really break much. It's not too bad.
There's always some stuff in front, backpacks or shopping or shoes, and we always have to move them from the back to the front, from the front to the back, and it is very rare that this space is completely clear.
The next thing for me is the clothes storage. My clothes storage is under this side of the bed, and my clothes basket is smaller than Justina's, and there's less space for it because of the bed design, the way it slides out. There is less space under here, and it's just hard. It's annoying to put it out, it's annoying to put it back in, and it's quite annoying if you just want to get a new t-shirt or something.
I think the most annoying thing in this van for me, it is the mattress behind our back, because those two pieces, every time when we try to go in or out of the van, they're in our way and they're all floppy, they fall on our back, they fall on bed, sometimes they fall on the floor, and it just drives me crazy.
Something that is also greatly annoying is not necessarily the van's fault, it's more of a debate between us two, is the side door. And basically when you open the side door fully, it locks. So if you're downhill, it doesn't slide down unless you hold the handle. Justina loves to open the side door fully, regardless of the situation. Doesn't matter if we're on a hill or anything. It has to be open, locked all the time. That means usually me, have to go in here and grab the handle just to close the door. And I know it sounds silly,
it's just closing the door.
I know it sounds silly, but it's annoying. Like you have to do something extra just to close the door. For me, I like to open it just near the lock, and then to close the door, all I have to do is push it. How simple is that?
Not.
But Justina doesn't like it because she has like 1 less centimeter to get into the van.
Yeah, and multiple times I hit myself. Elbows, legs, knees.
Let us know in the comments, would you be a locker or a not?
Locker. And there is that constant mess on the floor and on our bed that I have to sweep the floor multiple times a day. And that's why we bought this little hoover, which helps us to keep our van tidy every day. Link in the description.
The next annoying thing about this van build would be the inverter. For me, I hate the sound of it, and although we kind of got used to it, it's still always there. It's only when we're charging the laptop or using the blender, then it kicks on. It is quite loud and it can be annoying, especially when you're trying to edit and listen to video. You put headphones in, but you can still hear it, you know. It's just one of those things which is, inverters are normally always noisy, but this particular one is quite loud.
The next thing are the blinds, because our magnets are too strong and the fabric is too weak, and once in a while the fabric just breaks and the magnets comes out, and I have to fix it. As you can see, I fixed this multiple times. Not only this, like in all our blinds. I fixed some of the tags, and we will try to change it when we will be in Poland. Maybe we will do like magnetic stripes, or try to fix it different way.
Next thing would be heat, and being in a small van with a dark color, it does get rather hot rather quickly in here. So usually in the summer morning we would get woken up because it's too hot, and we'd have to start to open up some windows. And also while you're cooking with 2 hobs on, it gets really hot quite fast. Yes, you can open doors, but not always. You know, sometimes you're in a car park or you're doing a bit of stealth camping, and you can't really do much in terms of opening all of the doors or all of the windows. When we go out, we cover up all of the windows with the blinds if it's a hot day to try and keep the temperature down. But yeah, it gets hot fast. Dark colored van.
Because we have a small van, this little space can be frustrating sometimes. For example, when I want to open the cupboard and Omar's legs are in the way and I always hit them and he always cries about it. Or when one of us wants to go out or switch places, we have to climb over each other.
The last thing annoying about this van would probably be the roof box, and I mean, it's great to have, but when you need to grab one thing from there or you need to put one thing up there, it's quite annoying. And it's especially annoying if you just put a bunch of stuff up there and you forget one thing somewhere in the van, because you have this clip, this one, which is a bit tricky, that one, and you have to go tippy toes, and yeah, it's pretty full, and we would like there to be less space in it. We will reorganize it, but it's just very annoying when you've opened it up, closed it up, and you have to do it all over again just for one little thing. So those are 10 things we can kind of think about right now that annoy us about the van. Most of them are about space, and we could go on about having not much space.
For example, we cannot really get any of new stuff, like for example, I don't know, some new clothes, because simply we don't have space in our baskets under the bed. Or also, I don't know, just some decorations, we cannot get them because we don't have space to store them. Also, we never had space in our roof box, and the roof box was always, and it is always full somehow. And don't get us wrong, like, we love our tiny van, we love living in it, just every day, you know, there are some challenges to go through, but
yeah, hopefully this video makes you understand some of those challenges. Yeah, as Justina said, we love the van, and the next question is probably going to be in the comments, wow, why don't you get a bigger van? We don't want to,
and
we
really,
like our small van.
We don't need to.
Yeah, we don't necessarily need it, we can live with this, and a bigger van is more costs, more cost to run, more cost to build, more cost to buy, which we don't have that cost.
So if you enjoyed this video, click here to subscribe, here to donate, and here to watch our next video. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.